Hello, it is I, Steel Cat. And I forgot to take my ADHD medication this morning. Wow, okay, so what am I going to do about that? I'll be back in like 5 seconds, dudes. And I'm back, and I'm taking my morning medication live on stream. Here we go. Let's do this. Hello, this is Steel Cat, and I'm glad to have you all here. As you can see, I am very well organized this morning. So I have my Solar Ray vitamin B timed release. I wish there was a webcam so I could show this. Like, look, Solar Ray vitamins. Wow. Amazing. I'm gonna take that plus some Korean Panax ginseng. Okay, we're getting serious here. Gotta like beef up the vibes or something. I don't know. I don't know what people say these days. Some lithium orotate because I'm just a little bit bipolar. Yeah, here we go. Yes, indeed. And then the coup de grace. Yes, the one, the only, the beautiful methylphenidate. That's right, my friends. That is the kicker right there. Brand name Concerta. Alright, going down. And with that, let's get back into it. Here we go. Alright. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome back, Method, as always. I'm glad to have you here. It's been a couple of weeks. Feeling a little bit out of my element right now. I just had different things going on past couple of weeks, but we're gonna get into this. Pikachu's here, as always. I'm gonna turn the music down just a wee little bit. And we're gonna get started. It's gamer time. Crazy Toby, my dude, no way. Welcome. You just missed it. I took all my meds on stream. So nobody can say that I didn't take my meds. I took my crazy pills. It's all good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Alright, full screen chat. 150%. Beautiful. And as always, I have a little bit of a snuffly snooze this morning. Toby lives. Toby lives. It's amazing to see that Toby lives. Welcome, Toby. Long time no see, my friend. Alright. Okay, let's try to, we're gonna go back to Norway, as always. Norway. Well, what is the title of this stream, by the way? Portals and more... Okay, it sounds like I'm supposed to make portals or something. That imply... That's the implication that I'm getting from that, anyway. Of course, that means I need more of this stuff. Oh yeah, I started renaming the portals. That's the ocean. Floating doesn't have a name yet. This is the Netherlands. Going to the Netherlands. Except, the problem is that the Netherlands here is not flat, so it should actually be called like Michigan or something. I don't know. I think I'll rename that actually. Yeah, I have too much crap in my inventory. Oh, I forgot to press this button. Oh, yeah, look at here. We're here. We're here in the game. Okay. Put all this back on. I'm gonna replace the sign. What do I call this? Michigan. There we go. It's Michigan now. Michigan. Okay. Beautiful. Alrighty. I'm gonna go upstairs and like try to get my bearings. It's been 2 weeks. Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa. See? Can't even play the craft and can't even play the craft anymore. Oh my gosh. Raven, Toby, Raven is an alternate name for Method, the guy who made this mod. What do we got here? Sunrise, almost sunrise. Let me go check on. Check on the. Whatchamacallit? The lake. I'm gonna check on the lake, see how the lake's doing. Just to get this party started. Since the sun is coming up, it's a good time to check on the lake. Of course, it's a bit cloudy, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Yeah, the lake is kind of here. It's coming together, I suppose. That's right, I still have a bunch of terraforming to do before I can actually raise this lake up by one more level. So, I need to, like, if this is going to look natural, I'm going to have to fill, like, all of this in with dirt. Because I can't just have it, oh, the lake goes up here, and then the ground just goes lower after that. That would look weird for a mountain lake. So I have to... This is going to be a lot of, of dirt that I have to place in this area. So... yeah, I'm gonna get some dirt. I'm gonna go find some lava and make some more portals and stuff. Lava. I mean, if I need more lava, I can just get it from the sauce, you know, from Michigan. Actually, Michigan doesn't have much lava, so that's the problem. I need an island, like a Michigan island, like upper peninsula kind of deal, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about IRL Michigan, so I'm just like spouting nonsense probably. But how's it going, everybody? Glad to have you here, as always. I don't remember... You know, come to think of it, it's been like a month since I just went mining in this world, which means wherever I went mining last, I don't know where that was. But it looks like my my crops are ready to be harvested. So that might be a good thing to do. But I don't want to do it in the rain. Nobody wants that. That's no fun. Getting all soaked out there. Okay, what do I got? Ooh, I have gold. I have iron. Look at that. Very cool. Music's too low, isn't it? You can't even hear it right now. Trying to find the sweet spot for the music here. Alright. I'm sorry guys, I'm a little EP this morning. A little EP sleepy. A little CP EP, maybe CP. Yeah, that's a bunch of... Oh, that's what I was doing. I remember what I was doing last time. Okay, I was placing these, this lava. That's right. That's what I was doing last time. And I was with the glass and everything. Oh, yeah. I remember what I was doing. Okay. Now I know what's going on here. Okay. Suddenly, I know what's going on. Good morning, Soybean. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you, my friend. I am eminently awake this morning. No joke. Legitimately awake and not asleep. It's a real fact. Alright, what do we got? Lava. Just one at a time. I'm gonna have to dig up this momentarily. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. There we go. Golly gee. Okay. Now we just want one more. We'll have both of these done, and then we place some dirt. There we go. Now we have 2 lava lamps going on in here. Very beautiful. Okay. Soybean, you've been up since 4:30. You mad lad. Mad lad. All right, let's go upstairs and just continue to verify that my house is not on fire. It's not on fire. Okay. I'm just going to sip my coffee while I observe whether or not my house will catch on fire. Plus, I'm always rocking the Minecraft mug with this. I still got to take a picture of my Minecraft mug so I can show it to y'all. But I keep forgetting. One of them things, you know. Alright, we're getting there. In time, I will be awake because of the blessing of coffee. Well, oh, I thought I saw a dog for a second. I was like, I didn't know there were dogs. No, that was a cow. Cow. Are there cats in Infdev Plus? I forget. I would totally get a cat in Infdev Plus. That'd be awesome. Alright, so am I out of... Oh, there's more lava right here, so I can keep doing my lava thing, but let me put some stuff away first. Like, I don't need this much food out right now. I think I had this much food because I went to Michigan. You always gotta stock up when you go to Michigan, you know? Alright. Let's make more lava lamps here. Utimus. This is gonna look cool. This is gonna look cool, I think. It's gonna look less generic, I suppose. I mean, not that this is like the most original thing ever. People have been doing this for, you know, since the alpha days, but it still looks cool. I need this. You can place it anywhere, right? Yeah. This is Minecraft. You can place things wherever the heck you want. Oops. For a second, I thought I was going to go into the portal. I was like, what if that happened? What if my block just went to the portal? Can that happen in this mod? I doubt it. I know it can happen in vanilla Minecraft with nether portals, but... Yeah, looking good, looking good. Signs are readable. You're adding llamas to Infdev Plus. Yes, I saw that, and I was like, you're crazy. You're crazy, man. That's okay, though. I see you got some real-life inspiration. You're like, I love llamas. I must add them. I felt inspired, too. That's why I sent you those messages asking you to add otters. And what's it called? Tamarins? Tamarins? I went to the zoo. Okay, I went to the zoo like a week and a half ago. Yeah, it's story time. Like, I've had 2 weeks of like stuff happening in life. First of all, the past week of my life at work has been... It was hell. It was like hell week at work. Basically, we get stuff from UPS, and we can't really do our afternoon deliveries until we get that stuff and process it in. Well, UPS was super late this day, and so we weren't even able to make most of our deliveries that day, which put us behind for the rest of the week. And then, the rest of the week was not some chill week. No, it was, we were just getting slammed day after day after day. And so there was no opportunity to catch up at all. And then on top of that, the guy who trained me went up to the... He moved on up to the storefront, so he's not working back with me anymore. So there's a one less guy back there. Then another guy got sick and wasn't there most of the week. And then there's one other guy who's new, who's like been here for 6 weeks. And then there's a trainee, just like an actual trainee, just like completely new. First week on the job. It's like, oh boy. This is how life is going. Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, it was a rough week. Soybean. I was gonna ask you, you're adding lava one by one, then I remember liquids work differently. Yes, yes. Raven had to handle 3 projects all alone. Alone. What if I just... I don't really want to break these. I have to replace them. What if I place that... That didn't work at all. Okay, hold on. Let's just go get some stone. Oh, I don't have any. I have like hardly any, just plain stone. Okay, hold on. Clearly we need to cook some stone. We haven't been doing that live. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, that's cooking. I need 2 pieces at least. Just to get started here. Okay, thank you. Make this look natural, you know. I guess I really only need 1, technically. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna have to get more lava after this. And, I'll use 2, just because I have them. Alrighty. And where's my dirt? There's my dirt. Look at that. That's looking snazzy, if you ask me. It's looking very snazzy. But now we have exactly 5. We have enough for just 1 more. Why is there cobble here? I have no idea. Anyhow. I did not know why there's cobble there. But that's okay. Anywho, like a week and a half before right now, my wife and I went to the zoo, and that was cool. And the zoo, they had otters, and that was great. I could talk about zoos, because I have like thoughts about the concept of a zoo, and there's certain things I really don't like about the zoo, honestly. I don't. For example, like the lions and tigers and stuff. Those always bother me, because there's like these big animals that like live to roam and have a big area and run around and chase things or whatever. Because that's literally what they do in life. And then, other than that, just kind of sit around and wait to chase more things. I guess. I don't know. I'm not a nature documentary guy, but in the zoo, they're just there in the zoo, just in this small area. They can't go anywhere, and it's just like, oh man, it kind of sucks. Raven says Czech elections today. One of the constants to check is the Czech trumpet man. One of the contestants is the Czech trumpet man. Amazing. I didn't know that Czechoslovakia had a trumpet man. Or Czech Republic, I'm sorry. I get my names mixed up. I always forget it's Czech Republic and not Czechoslovakia, because when I was growing up, my dad had this old map from like the 70s. And I learned a bunch of country names from it, so Czechoslovakia was just a place. Okay, so I need more lava before I can make more, and I need more of these before I can make any more. So I'm gonna go down into the caves here in this world, here in Norway. I can't handle ladders anymore, man. Like, what is happening to me? I could use to get some more coal. Oh, I did get a lucky coin. Okay. Yeah. I should go to the caves. Do the caves have lava? I'm gonna assume the caves have lava, and then we go down enough. I think they do. Yeah, zoos do kind of make me sad. Like we were walking through this section that had these wild cats from various countries, and they were like inside, and I was just thinking about, they were just sitting there taking a nap in this indoor area, and I was like, when's the last time this cat saw the sun? Like, what's going on here? Like this doesn't seem right, you know? These buckets. Okay, I'll get... Well, no, I'll take all my buckets, actually, because I want to fill them with lava. What am I thinking? Okay, put some of this away. Put the glass away, too. Where does glass go? With, like, dirt and sand and gravel and all that. I'll keep the dirt, actually. It's good scaffolding. If I need... I'll keep the workbench on me. Keep this on me. Okay. And maybe take one more piece of bread. Or some kind of food. Yeah. You know, when it comes to zoos, I don't... Here's basically the hard moral question of zoos. Just in general. Let's go to the caves. Here we go. The hard moral question of the zoo is... Like, if you just want to make it as a yes or no question. Like, are zoos morally justifiable? Period. And there's a part of me that thinks the answer might just be no. Like, it's the more you think about it and, like, what it takes to even... First of all, just what it takes to put those animals there. Like, you have to capture an animal from its natural habitat, you know. Of course, there's always... Every zoo has, like, oh, we found this animal on the side of the road, and it was sad. And it was abandoned by its mother. And it's like, okay, I get it. Like, yeah. But now... And that was, like, the 2 coyotes at the Birmingham Zoo. That's where we went. And, like, they've been found in Nevada. Abandoned by their mother or whatever the heck. And... So yeah, so now they get to live, but they also get to live behind glass, just being watched by people all day, just being looked at. And that just strikes me as weird and not right, you know. A zoo that's made like a safari. Those ones I don't dislike so much, as much. I think there's 2 layers to the moral conundrum here. Like, one is catching the animals in the wild, like the lions, and whoa, taking them from their natural habitat to put them somewhere else. But 2, the other, and that one's a bit more flexible because of like, oh, this one was found, you know, it was gonna die if you didn't save it or whatever the heck, you know. There's always those stories. But then 2 is like what you're saying with the safari park thing, which I don't dislike so much. Is I think if you're going to do that to an animal, you should be able to replicate an environment that allows it to live its natural lifestyle, or as close as possible to its natural lifestyle. Ooh, what's that over there? Ooh, I see some gold and what looks to be some lava. That is a good sign. Let's try to get over there. Okay, just make sure I don't get lost. That's home. That's home. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! The lag spike I just experienced was enormous. I think it was just the sounds coming in too. Like, what the heck? So something like the lion at the zoo, like it's remarkably small enclosure. Like there's this, it was clear to me that this lion was not living its own lifestyle, and it didn't really seem particularly happy. It seemed like it was kind of sad and miserable, honestly. But that's subjective. Like, it's not like I'm an expert on lion psychology or anything, but it didn't look good to me from what I could tell. But the elephants, on the other hand, they seem kind of chill. Like, they had a pretty big area to just walk around, and it's not like elephants do a whole lot of running. So they were just kind of like, yeah, we're just kind of walking around, doing our thing, you know. They didn't strike me as having the same problem, maybe. But again, it's not like I'm an expert in elephant psychology or anything, so I don't know. This music is so awesome. I love this music, dude. It's like Super Mario Galaxy or something. Hold on. And then some of the animals, like the tamarins that I saw, they're very cute. I like the way they moved. But honestly, they looked kind of scared. Because, like, just all day, these giant fellow primates just walk up and look at them. And they can't really get away from that. They weren't trying to get away from it. Like, they weren't trying to, like, run away. Obviously, there wasn't much of a place they could go. They had a very small enclosure. And it was indoor. So, again, when's the last time these poor creatures saw the sun? But, they did strike me as a little scared. Because I went and I watched videos on YouTube of, like, how tamarins move. And I could tell that, like, oh, this... Okay, that's kind of how they move, but this one seemed a little bit more agitated than they do in the videos of them out in nature, you know? So, like, maybe he was just stressed out by having these giant... these giant primates walk by all day long and stare at him. Like, maybe that's just, like, not a chill experience for this particular creature. Yeah, carnivores and zoos. Yeah, that's it's just like even okay. This is gonna get even deeper. I think just in general, the way we keep animals, especially in America and maybe some other Western countries. I can't speak for everywhere, but it just doesn't seem quite right. Like I'm not here to like cast judgment on the whole world or anything, but. Hold on, let me sip my coffee here. But, like, I would say, especially dogs. Like, maybe not as much cats. Although, maybe cats... A case can definitely be made for cats. Actually, I would make the case for cats, but a bit more anecdotally, honestly. Actually, I could do it for both. I could do anecdotal for both cats and dogs. So let me just describe my experience. And a lot of this comes from... my experience as a mover. So, as a mover, I was a mover for like 7 years. Obviously, I would go into a lot of people's houses, and I would meet the people, and I'd meet the animals, and all that stuff. That was just my life for a long time. Hold on, let me place one of these down. So yeah, I'd meet these animals. Okay, so that's like experience grid A. Then experience grid B is my time having visited the Philippines, where my wife is from. I've been there 3 times. I've spent a total of about 3 weeks there, so not a huge breadth of experience in the Philippines. Oh gosh, I just dropped lava in the lava. That sucks. Isn't it funny that it gets consumed? Anywho. I think it shouldn't do that. I think it should just, like, not fill up the bucket. You saw that, right, Method? Like, it was continuing to fill up the bucket, so they were just dropping in the lava. Anywho. And they were dropping in the lava, like, not at my feet, but they were dropping in the lava where I was filling up the lava, so that's interesting. But, oh, heck yeah, dude. Metal time. Let's freaking go. I'm gonna turn it down, though, a little bit. What is this? This is called Nintendo Rock and Metal Covers Compilation. Let's freaking go. We went from, like, chill Nintendo covers lo-fi to the least chill kind of Nintendo cover ever, but it's in a good way. It's epic. It's amazing. It's metal. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Continuing on. What I'm trying to say is, okay, with those two, like, vectors of experience, in terms of the animals and stuff, I noticed some things. I noticed as a mover that indoor-outdoor cats tend to be, strangely enough, a lot more friendly, a lot less skittish. I've experienced cats that are indoor-only cats. In the Philippines, I've experienced cats that live primarily outdoors. And then, as a mover, again, I've experienced cats that are, like, both indoor and outdoor. And they just kind of freely go in between the two. And I've noticed that the indoor-outdoor cats are the friendliest, most well-adjusted to human Most well-adjusted to human interaction, basically, interestingly enough. The ones that are always indoor are, like, scared of anything they don't know, basically. And the ones that are always outdoor are, like, borderline hostile. Which is interesting. And then when it comes to dogs, I noticed that in the Philippines, the dogs that are, and maybe in America too, although I don't have as much experience with dogs in America. But I really noticed it in the Philippines. The dogs seem to be more, I guess, well-adjusted in a way. Not necessarily to human presence. Like, dogs in America that are indoor, primarily indoor dogs, versus, like, indoor-outdoor dogs or full outdoor dogs. They're all pretty warm to humans, just in general. But I think that the ones that are allowed to roam just are a lot more chill, I guess. Like, they're strangely more well-behaved. Like, a dog that is always kept indoor, if you take that thing outside, it's probably going to run away and you're never going to see it again. Because it's just, it can't even cope with the immensity of this experience of, like, oh my gosh, I can go anywhere. Whereas a dog that is always allowed to go anywhere, as long as it has decided that, you know, that there's this relationship, and you and the dog have this relationship, and you know, the dog finds it beneficial because, like, you feed the dog things, obviously, and you know, and of course there's just, like, even petting the dog is part of the relationship. You have kind of the mutual sustaining of physical and emotional needs. That dog will stick around, even if it has the freedom to roam. Because it can cope. It can cope with what should be its normal life, basically, of being able to go anywhere. Whereas the dog that's kept indoor, it just loses its mind when it has just complete free roam, you know? Hold on, let me go get more. Sorry if I'm rambling too much. I'm trying to do my thoughts on the fly here, which can sometimes be a little messy. But I think you get where I'm going with all that. Yeah, so that's just cats and dogs in general. I think what my conclusion, basically, if I'm going to come to a conclusion, I think that we shouldn't be keeping our animals locked inside or locked behind a fence. And then I know what everybody, you know, what the reasons are. It's like, oh, because they're going to get run over by the cars that we all drive. I have thoughts about that too. Because, again, I've been to the Philippines where or people aren't just always driving cars. Like, you go on the road in the Philippines, and, like, half of what's in the road is not a large vehicle. Like, actually, most of what's in the road is not a large vehicle. You got small vehicles, and you got tons of people just walking around. And that makes a big difference in terms of, one, how the place feels. Like, it feels like humans live here, if that makes any sense. Like, if you go, there's a YouTube channel called Not Just Bikes, and it has really good videos about this. It's called Not Just Bikes, and, like, they talk about how our American cities are not built to human scale. They're built to the scale of cars, because that's what we all rely on, is the car. So if you walk around the vast majority of American cities, especially if it's not like the old downtowns, it is a miserable experience. You were walking in a hostile environment, basically. Your cat is terrified of the outside. Yeah. I would say that cats don't suffer from being kept indoors nearly as much as dogs, and I think that is mainly because of their size. Like, those kinds of animals that have the front-facing eyes, the predator animals, they need room to roam. And for a cat, a typical house is room to roam, but for a dog, that is not room to roam. That is just not enough. Addy Race says, okay. Okay to you too, sir. You know what? It's more than okay. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. How's that? I don't know. Welcome to the stream, Addy Rast. I don't know what I'm saying. I need more. Whatchamacallit? I need some of that right there. So I'm gonna take a water bucket and go back to the cave. Your bit's designed for pedestrians. Yes, that's what I love about basically anywhere that isn't America and Canada. Like, you things are built for like people to walk around, which should just be the norm everywhere. But for some reason, we got like a runaway car culture here. Here I am, just like doing nothing while epic, intense metal music plays. I'm just walking across this chill landscape. I'm sorry, but I'm skipping this. This is just way too... Like, we can come back to that maybe, but it is just not fitting the vibe right now. Somebody can't drive as a godsend, yeah. Oh yeah, that is actually a serious problem. Yeah, like, especially for my wife. Like, we own one car, and she never learned how to drive. And she can't even legally get a driver's license yet. Hold on. She can't even legally get a driver's license yet because she doesn't have a green card yet. Yes, MC Music be like... So yeah, so we have this problem in our life right now. Where basically, I'm at work for however many hours a day, and she can't really go much of it. Like, she can walk to a couple of places. But, like, when I say a couple of places, I mean a couple of places. That's it. There's, like, almost nowhere for her to go. And so... And it's because, like, we live in the American South, okay? In a place where there's basically no public transportation. And even if we lived in the larger neighboring city that does have a little bit more public transportation, first of all, it still kind of sucks, and second of all, it's a great way to get stabbed. I don't know if I needed this many water buckets, but whatever. And because of those factors, she's pretty much stuck at home until eventually we are able to afford another car and she can get her driver's license. Which, like, mega sucks. Although I am looking into getting her a bicycle this year if I can. But we also live on a second floor apartment, so that isn't as much of a boon as I would like it to be. Okay, so what do I need to put away here? Let's put away some of this. Yeah, public transportation and just pedestrian infrastructure in general should be considered essential to any city, but for some reason there's just this mindset in so many of my fellow Americans. Like, bro, what do we need that for? We have cars. What are you, some kind of sissy liberal? You know, just like, bro, chill the heck out. And that's another really confusing thing is, for some reason in America, something like how we do our infrastructure, how does that become a left versus right issue? That makes no sense. Did you know that regardless of your political persuasions, you still have to walk from one place to another? It literally doesn't matter. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. Also, I need to lower my render distance. Where was the lava? How did I get there? It was like over here, wasn't it? Oh boy. I'm being shot at. Ow. But yeah, that's America for you. For some reason, we take stuff like that and we make it into like a conservative versus liberal issue when it really just doesn't need to be at all. Like, there's like no reason we can't all agree that we would like to be able to walk places, you know? Like here's another one. Like, I would like to be able to see the stars at night. Is that okay? Does that make me a liberal? Does that make me a liberal cuck? to use that term? Sorry, I just lost points on YouTube probably for saying that word. Hope my mom's not watching, or my grandma. That'd be worse. Anywho, I'm sorry. But seriously, like why is that such an issue? I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Yes, America's very cooked. Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, but it's not communist to want to be able to walk places, okay? Just seriously. There we go, put some more light up. This water is just beyond jank. Move here. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I should move to the Netherlands. Just kidding, I won't do that. That's 5 minutes in Eastern Europe. Probably not. If I was gonna move to Europe, I'd probably move to like Germany. Why Germany? Because one, I actually have some distant relatives there. Like some second cousins or whatever the heck. So I already have a little bit of like an in. I took enough German in high school that if I had to try to learn the language again, I probably could. I forgot most of it, but it's somewhere down in my brain. Oh, I'm using the wrong pick. Like a moron. It was like, why isn't this working? Wrong pickaxe. That and I like the food. I like the food. I know. I know. I need time. Oh, jeez. I wouldn't move to England because England is also cooked, just for completely different reasons. Oh, that was... Look at that. It was hanging up, and then now it's not hanging up. That's interesting. It, like, changed. And then it changed again. Wow. That's interesting. Alright, grab this. Put it, like, right there. Please flow. Okay, good. Hello. Is that water? We're duping water out here. We're just duping water without even trying. Amazing. Go ahead, buddy. Nice. Okay, now I have an extra bucket. An extra bucket of water. We've used the water dupe. It's illegal. Should be arrested for water duping. Let's place some more. What? I need... Excuse me, what was that? Oh. Oh no. No, 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 no. Come on, go away, water. But other than that, I mean, there's things to like about America. I mean, it's hard to hate where you live and where you grew up. That's why it's easy for me to hate the South. I do not like the American South. Why? too many people, I don't like the weather, and racism. Those are my 3 reasons that I don't like the American South. Sorry, everybody. There's some good food here. There's some good music, like bluegrasses. Did you see that bullshit? You see what just happened to me? The kind of nonsense that this water just did. Is that like valid water now? Can I pick that up? I'm just gonna fill in this entire thing so it can't keep refilling itself. Oh my gosh. This water is insane. This water is completely insane. The water dupe is real. It says it's easy for me to hate my original home. Yeah, okay, I feel you. I can relate to that in the sense of the city where I grew up. I kind of hate it now. Yeah, I kind of hate it. Every time I go there, I'm like, get me out of this place. It's called Colorado Springs, Colorado. And every time I'm in Colorado Springs, Colorado, I'm like, I want out right now. I want to go home. Home being Wyoming. Oops, that was a bad move right there. How do I not do that? Oh dear! Ow! You blew up my staircase, you a-hole. Thought I only had 3. Whatever. Oh, there was more right here. Okay, cool. Okay, what was it? Come on, water, work with me. It's me with that's you with your entire country. Like, just get me out of this entire country, please. Just give me the obby. I want the obby. How much obby do I need? I don't really know. It takes 12 blocks to make a full portal like I do. Been making full portals, so... Seriously, this water needs to freaking go away. Water's so annoying. Jank craft. I think I hear a slime. Yeah, I think I just heard a slime. There must be a slime chunk nearby. Dang. Yeah. Well, I hope it works out. I hope you get to where you want to be in life there. I wish I could go back home, but it's not easy to move in this economy. Welcome back, Soybean. I've been rambling for like an hour since you left. I had lots to say. Method had lots to say. We're talking about how we both hate where we grew up, just in, slightly different ranges of size as to what we are referring to. I mean, I don't hate Colorado Springs in the sense, like, the land where Colorado Springs is located is a beautiful place, but the city is shit. It sucks. It sucks in so many ways. It sucks to drive through, first of all. Like, I don't like driving there. No luck hunting this morning? Dang it. Was you hunting wabbit? Were you very, very quiet? You're supposed to be very, very quiet. Did you know that? I learned that from Warner Brothers. They taught me everything I needed to know about hunting. Why is this water just being infinite all of a sudden? I don't understand. The sentient dog water mod. Oh, I don't understand. Don't get it. I was very quiet and then I had to come back. Oh, darn. Yeah, but were you very, very quiet? You have to be very, very quiet. Not just very quiet, but very, very quiet. Okay? That's what Elmer Fudd taught me. And I absolutely trust Elmer Fudd's wisdom. Wholeheartedly. Because clearly that guy knew what was up, you know? That was like, he was the man, you know? Alright, so I got more obby. And I could use some more lava too, but I filled all my water buckets. Filled all my buckets with water. I could just place the water somewhere. Get rid of it. Yeah, I think that's what I will do, because I want the lava now. I'm just gonna let the water go somewhere else. Let it go down into this cave somewhere. Oh shit! I heard those footsteps. I was like, something is walking. I actually heard the footsteps that time. I was paying attention. Gotta be careful. Say I would love my country's geography. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I grew up between Montana and Colorado, and then Wyoming is in between. And once I got there, I was like, I'm home now. I never wanted to leave. But circumstances compelled me to do so anyway. So here I am. What was I here to get? Some more lava, that's right. Okay. But Lord willing, maybe I'll go back in a couple of years. I don't know. We'll see. And it definitely depends on how my wife feels about it. Like, she hasn't suffered her first winter yet. She has never known what winter is or what real cold is. Because she grew up in a place without winter. It has different kinds of seasons. So she'll get her first taste of winter here in northern Alabama, which isn't very extreme by any means. But usually there's like 2 weeks in January that are like bitter, miserably cold. And it's like, okay, hon, just imagine this, okay? But instead of wet, it's dry, and it's windy, and it lasts 8 months. That's Wyoming. Oh, and it snows. It snows the whole time, too. Soybeans says the land I grew up in is amazing, but the people in government, another story. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Seems to be the theme. Yes, and more portals. Let's go. Freaking go, dude. Yes, look at that. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Stinking amazing. I don't know what... I need to pull up the list again of all the different portal things and stuff. It's on Discord somewhere. Should be on the... in the change logs. I just gotta find it again. I need to like copy paste it somewhere. I can find it on my phone. Where is it? Or on desktop, whichever. There it is. Okay. See the Pennsylvania winter. It lasts for like 8 months. I imagine that Pennsylvania winter is a lot like Wyoming winter, except that Pennsylvania's probably... Okay, Pennsylvania's almost certainly less windy, just because you have more trees, if nothing else. And a lot more humid, like more wet snow compared to... In the West, you get dry snow from like October through February. And then in February through really March, April, May is when you get the wet snow. And that's where most of the blizzards happen. Raven says my country of origin. Literally a third world country. This guy's just European. Feels like the Middle East. Wow. Okay, I need to continue digging. Let's grab my emerald pickaxe. And we're gonna dig some more. What am I thinking about doing here? Okay, I see what I need to do. Gotta make sure my design is consistent. And how many of these do I need again? 14. 14 portals total. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 more layers of this, basically. 3 more layers of what we got going on here. And then it will be complete. January is probably the driest month. And Alabama winters are like completely different though. Like it's most of the time it's just cloudy and depressing and rainy. But in January and February, that's when you can get like a couple of brief, I mean really brief snowstorms. Like they don't even deserve to be called storms anyway. There's like it snows. It's a winter wonderland for like 5 hours and then it melts. And when I say 5 hours, I mean literally like it's gone before the next day, most of the time. But like once in a decade, there's like an actual blizzard out here, and I've never seen it, but I've been told it happens. And the Alabamans are like, "Oh my gosh, we're all gonna die." And of course, anybody like you or me, soybean, is from a place that gets real snow. I look forward to it just so I can just kind of enjoy the peace and quiet while everybody is hiding away in their homes thinking they're gonna die. And I was like, okay, this is snow. No big deal. Just living life. Business as usual. I need some stione. And I need some... I need a torch. Let's see here. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. Getting dark. The sun is shining through my back window again, so it's hard to see what's on this screen. Your driveway is covered in 4 feet of snow. Come back to work anyway, nerd. You know, like seriously, in Alabama, if we get like an inch of snow, an inch, the entire city will shut down. Like panic in the streets, dude. Because they do not have the tools to deal with it. Like that, it's not really worth it financially to maintain, you know, snow plows or whatever. Because, you know, bad snow happens like once. It's not even bad snow, but snow itself just happens like once a year. So it's just not financially worth it for the city to maintain a fleet of snow plows all year long. So they don't, obviously. And so when it does snow, it's just mayhem. Like nobody knows what to do. And again, it doesn't take much. It's just a little snow, just a wee little bit of snow, and it's just panic in the street. Not really panic in the street, but you know what I mean. It's like people are like there's no milk and bread at the store kind of thing. Like people are stocking up like it's freaking Armageddon. It's like, bro, all you gotta do is just drive a little slower, okay? Like salt the damn sidewalks. It's not that hard, okay? Just stay calm. But what can you do? But then on the flip side, down here in this part of the country, if you get like a hurricane or a tornado, people are just like, huh? Would you look at that? Start up the grill. we gotta cook all the food before the power goes out. And they call that a hurricane party around here, which I just find hilarious. I need to cook some more stone. Hold on. My wife has never seen a single snowflake in her entire life. Not even one. She has no idea what snow is like. Nobody who spent their entire life in that country. The Philippines is a genuinely tropical country. It's not even like Hawaii. Like in Hawaii, there are mountaintops where it will snow in like January. But in the Philippines, there is not a single flake of snow that has ever fallen from the sky in that entire country in recorded history. It is a genuine tropical country. There's just it just doesn't happen. There is no such thing. And there's really, I mean, here's the weird thing. My wife and like people from the Philippines will report that there's a certain kind of time of year that feels warmer than the other time of year kind of deal. So there is a temperature variance, but it is so minimal. Like if you look at the actual graphs, it's like something that wouldn't even be noticeable to people like you and me from the more latitudinal countries, to use a big word, you know, people who are further from the tropics. Wouldn't even be noticeable to us, but to them, it's like kind of a big deal. It's like, oh yeah, that's when it gets cold, you know. And it's like, oh, so it 1 degree Celsius. Okay, cool. It changed by like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. Woo! Get out the blankets, you know. I don't want to make fun of them, but it's just, yeah, it's a very different world. Very different world. I have just cricket noises in this lo-fi I'm playing. Just realized. Alright, hold on. Alrighty, where's my glass? Yep, there it is. Where's my lava bucket? Dirt. Okay. Grab the cobble. Don't want to get rid of the cobble. Oh, cobble roads. Cobble roads. We finally released cobble roads. Or I did, really. I guess it's kind of we because it wasn't just my project. But yeah, last week because I didn't stream, last Friday I decided I wanted to do something because I wasn't going to stream. So I was like, you know what? I'm finally going to release Cobble Roads. So we did. I just made a music video of it. It's up on the channel. If you haven't seen it, just click on my channel. It should be the top video right now. The most recent video. Unless you're watching this later, in which case it might not be the most recent video, because I need to make another mine test video here soon. But yeah, so that was fun. That was a project that, like as it says in the video, we started that in 2021. It began because like back when we were playing on some servers way back then. Oh gosh. Mainly like the small time YouTuber servers that we were in, Decennium and NSSS MP. We kept having this joke. We were like singing Country Roads, but then we changed the lyrics to be about Minecraft. So we're like, cobble roads, take me home. And it was hilarious. Like it's just, you know, guys playing Minecraft late in the night, joking with each other. And we kept making that joke, and we're like, you know, what if we actually like made a parody song out of this? That'd be hilarious. So eventually, I started this Discord, and we started actually doing it. I actually wrote some lyrics and recorded it all. And then like, okay, we're gonna make this like whole music video. We're gonna, you know, make a server so we can record together some kind of music video. And then the project just died because it's hard to, I don't even know why, but it's just like life happened, you know. That's all I can say. Just life happened. And sometimes it just does, and there's nothing you can do about it. But that was was really towards, as I explain in the, as I kind of hint at in the in the video, in the text at the beginning of the video. It was kind of because the COVID years, it was this weird time when it really felt like we had more time back then, and because we all seemed to have that subjective experience, I think there was at least a hint of truth to it. Like, things just weren't as busy at that time because so many things had slowed down. So many things had gone online, which freed up a lot of time for people. But after that, things started to kind of go back to a little bit more normal. And once that happened, I think just on average, people started to have a little bit less free time to mess with stuff like that. And people just had other stuff going on. It was toward the end of the year. People were busy with holiday season kind of stuff. Something like, oh, you know, maybe next year. And then for some reason, it just didn't happen the following year. And it just didn't. I don't know how to explain why it didn't happen. But we were all just kind of like waiting for the right time to work on it. The right impetus, I guess you could say. And it just never came. Kind of a weird thing, but it happens. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to take a minor restroom break, my friends. So let me grab a sign. An intermission sign. That's how I always do this. Find it. Oh, I don't have a sign. I need a sign. Please. I need a sign. Get a sign. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot this is not the other thing I was playing. Okay. I always forget I don't have the click drag thing. This is method we're talking about. Okay, method does not do click drag. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna mission BRB. Hold on, I don't like that. Intermission. BRB. Okay, let's put more. There we go. F1. Okay. I shall be right back, my dudes, in like 5 minutes. I just gotta use the restroom. My apologies. The coffee's getting to me. And I'm back. I'm back. Hello, everybody. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me bring up the chat again. Here we go. Oh, I just accidentally took a screenshot. Okay, that's my intermission sign. Let me get rid of that because that's not going to be permanent or anything. We're going to keep digging one more layer in this direction. Okay. So I got my lava. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 2 more layers. 1, 2, 3. We got 5 portals on either side. I need 7 portals on either side. I'd like to have this entire hallway done today. So I guess I'm just going to keep digging. It's a little further. Might have to make another emerald pickaxe here in a little bit. How much coffee do I have left? Is it all dead? Yeah, my coffee's cold. Oh, sad. Sad times. When the coffee gets cold, it makes me cry. Okay, how many blocks do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, look at that cave. We should go explore that cave. It's right here underneath my house. Maybe I'll check it out. I think I will after this. Been a while since you had a blood moon. I hope I haven't broken it. That is true. It has been a good long while. It has been a surprisingly long time since I had a blood moon. You have an excellent point there. Ooh, cobwebs. Oof. Oh, I almost fell down that hole. So the past couple weeks I've been introducing my wife to my favorite TV show, and she actually likes it. So that's cool. It's always nice when you can share something you like with someone like that. It's called Person of Interest. Came out from like 2011 to 2015 time frame. And yes, my absolute favorite TV show of all time. It's like a crime show, but it's about artificial intelligence. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. It's got some good writing, some good acting, some good moments. It can be a little cheeky at times, I suppose you could say. I don't know what the right word is, but oh gosh. Building in the dark here. Anybody here have a favorite TV show? I also like I like the old 90s Star Trek shows. My favorite being Deep Space Nine. That was my favorite right there. It's a good one. Another show that has a lot of like interconnected plots, which was unusual for the Star Trek shows. Like, the Star Trek shows were often like, this thing happens this week, and then we never reference it again. It has no further bearing on anything. Whereas Deep Space Nine was very, very much the opposite of that. At least for like, it still had a little bit of, every show has a little bit of that, like, one-off kind of stuff happening, but Deep Space Nine was had a lot more overarching plots than your typical Star Trek does. Ooh, we got some more metal. What's this? Oh, we got some more metal. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm ready for this. might be a little too intense right now. I don't know. Yeah, we're literally just digging a tunnel. This is way too intense. Maybe if there's a blood moon. Sorry. Way too intense for what's actually going on here. Okay. I need some more of this. You don't watch many shows? It's alright. I don't watch many shows these days either. I kind of just have like the few that I like from when I was growing up, and I just watch those over and over. That's pretty much it. I don't really know what's going on these days. My parents will still watch stuff like that, so when I was living with them, I would, you know, catch little bits of this or that. Hold on, I need a new... What am I doing? I need a new pickaxe, man. A new emerald pickaxe. Here we go. I have 30 emeralds, not too bad, but I could use some more. Yeah, for the most part, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Some of the stuff that I watched when I was a kid is still going on, like NCIS. Like that franchise somehow still continues. Like I think the main shows on like in the 20s in terms of seasons at this point. Oh, I'm almost out of I need more obsidian, darn it. Yeah, for real, look at this. I'm gonna run out of obsidian, dang it. Yep, I'm out of obsidian. I need more. Gotta go back to the cave, dig more obsidian, but for now let's just get some more lava going on first, because I need some more lava too. But that's not what I wanted to place down. What am I doing? Yeah, I have too much crap in my inventory now. Just 5 of those. There we go. Come on, place the dirt. Golly. Golly gee, guys. Can't believe it. Okay. Alright, and then we want stone. Okay, that's that. I need more lava now. Alright, let's go clean up the inventory, get some more lava. This is... What are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on either side. That might be all we get for today, because... I can't stream forever, and I would like to do something besides just building portals. Like, where do we need to go right now? Michigan... The ocean. We haven't been to the ocean yet. You know, that's we do need more dirt if we're gonna do the terraforming project. How much dirt do we have right now? Oh yeah, we definitely need more dirt. That might be something to do. Just switch it up a little bit here. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna go dig some more dirt in the inland world, which I've yet to name. That's all right. So, yeah, just put my lava barrel away for now. Keep some basic things in case I need it. How many arrows do I have right now? Is that it? Hold on. There's more over here. No, I really just have 2 arrows in total. Okay. Dirt. I haven't made a... whatchamacallit yet. I can't remember what it's called. Show locked because I haven't made it yet. The quiver. I haven't made the quiver yet, and I forget what the quiver even does right now. Quiver. Just 3 leather and 2 string. I'm pretty sure I have that. Yes. That's not where the string goes. There we go. So I can move, or do I put it like here? I think. No, I put it in the charm slot. Okay. And now I have ammo pouch. I don't know what that does for me, but sure. I'm gonna put ammo, and then I'm gonna grab a bow, and then I'm gonna shoot, and then what happens? Oh wait, got the bows work differently. Dart guns are like what bows used to be, so let me grab some darts too. Okay. Yeah. Huh. I don't really know what the quiver's for. It's just another storage, I guess. Okay. So I'll bring the quiver. Might be useful. There's no point in bringing the bow. I have 2 arrows. And so I guess I'll bring the dart gun with my 14 darts if I need them. Put that away. This music's kind of weird. I might change it up. I might skip it. That's not that bad, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go digging. I'm gonna go dig in the... Ooh, well, hold on, hold on. I had something cooking here, didn't I? Hold on. No, I did not. Okay, cool. Let's go dig in the inland world. Go dig some dort. Ooh, I should probably bring some more torches. I'm rather low on torches. Do I have any sitting around? Yeah, I do. Right here. Okay, cool. Alrighty, here I go. Inland world. Does the Chernobyl show count? I didn't even see that message. I guess. I don't know. Okay. I believe I was digging over here. What time is it? Okay, it's like the first night in the inland world, yeah. I can barely see anything. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this music. This isn't the vibe I'm looking for right now. Here we go. Here's some piano music, some mildly depressing piano music for autumn. Autumn. The autumn vibes continue. My dudes. Autumn is very slow in coming in Alabama, but it is starting to cool down ever so slightly. I'm going to use Fahrenheit here because I'm an American, but for the first time I woke up and the house, the apartment had reached 70 degrees overnight without the heat on. And the highs right now are in the mid to lower 80s. So it's still kind of warm at midday, but it's not as bad in the morning. Yeah, temperatures are slow. The clouds now move with the wind. That's right, they do. Which way are they going? Hold on. They're moving diagonally. Yeah, look at that. See? Hold on. So if I don't move, the cloud is moving. Slowly moving. Very slowly moving. Oh, it's not diagonal. Yeah, it is diagonal. Yeah, it's moving diagonally. Look at that. Wow. Very cool. Yep, very cool. Okay. So I have my dort, I have my barrels to fill dort. Fill with dort. Did I update? Yes, I did update. Yeah, I downloaded the latest build this morning. That's what it should be the latest build. It'd be crazy if it's not. Turn this music up, my digging noise is rather loud. Dirt. Gotta get that dirt. What else has been going on in life? Let me think. It's October. There's gonna be some things to do in October here in Alabama. I try to take my wife to some things. We want to experience the fall vibes, you know, for sure. It's like this Oktoberfest thing. It was weird. There was some kind of Oktoberfest thing that happened in the area, but it was in September. It's like, what? Are you stupid? Like, did you not see the word October in Oktoberfest? Like, did the K throw you off? Like, what's going on here? I don't understand. Yeah, there's that, but I don't know if we're gonna go do that because we got some other stuff going on. And like the nearest one is like a 45-minute drive. Yes, Halloween is happening. Yes, very soon, indeed. Should I put some spooky music? Some spooky music. I should start making jack-o'-lanterns. It's October. We should make some jack-o'-lanterns. Should definitely do that. I should actually make some jack-o'-lanterns. What do I gotta do? Just make it with a torch, I think, in this mod. I don't know, but I've got the pumpkins. Just harvest the pumpkins and start making jack-o'-lanterns. Put them somewhere. I should do that. I said we should end the stream here in a little bit. Let's do a little decorating for October. You can't? There's no jack-o'-lantern? There's no jack-o'-lantern? Are you kidding me? There's no jack-o'-lantern? You're serious? You just never added this? To Indev Plus? You're telling me that there's a mod called Indev Plus and there's no jack-o'-lantern? Oh, it'd be cheating. Well then, like, we have... Make me craft it with a lantern then. Just like, I have to actually craft a lantern. And one lantern plus one pumpkin equals one jack-o'-lantern. Boom, problem solved. You could even do it like the mod I was playing in Mindtest does. That I have to... Maybe I have to craft together a pumpkin, a lantern, and a pair of shears. And then I get my... That's a... I forget if shears are even in this mod, but... I don't think they are. But... Yes. Thank you so much. That way next stream we can make some jack-o'-lanterns. We just have to actually make lanterns first, so we have to get some aluminium. I think I have like a couple pieces in the chest. So I could make a few jack-o'-lanterns. Just a handful. I'm gonna turn this inland place into a flat world. It's gonna be great. Just flatten the whole dang thing. Well, not completely flatten it. Like, I'm leaving the stone. It's not like I need to quarry stone. It's not like I don't have enough of that. But besides for that, these hills must go. Every hill must go now. And I miss the horizon. Living in Alabama, you barely ever see the horizon. Back home where I grew up, hardly a day went by when I didn't see the horizon. And not just like a small sliver of it. Like just the horizon. Like the broad horizon. It's just not the same living out here. Living down south. Way down south. This music is making me all sad, but I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. Sometimes sadness is okay. Sometimes you have to feel sad in order to just kind of process life, you know? I'm gonna break this spoon long before I fill up on dirt, especially with my my barrels that I have. There's a good amount of sand here too that I could get. No, I have the desert for that. I have the desert where I can just dig up tons of sands if I want it. Tons of sands, I just said. What is this, 2012? Oh my gosh, guys. I likes the sands, you know? I likes the dirts. LOL, XD, LMAO. RAR. Better to feel sad than to feel nothing at all. That is 100% true. And I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been there. Oh. It's like it's better to feel like you want to cry from sadness. I mean, I don't want to cry right now. I'm just slightly melancholy, you know, feeling. But again, that's better than like feeling numb and having this like rock in your chest, you know. Here we are talking about depression. Welcome to my stream, guys. It's a cheerful stream. We're talking about depression today. Let's look at the clouds. Yes, they're moving diagonally based. Look at this cavey overhang thing going on here. The wonders of nature, you know. There's a duck. Look at that duck. I could use the feathers. I might want to kill some ducks, actually. Want to go duck hunting, everybody? That duck quacked, yes. Gonna go duck hunting. Here we go. Duck hunting. And duck hunting. I know I should be killing them with a golden sword, but this is more fun. Moldova is saved. What does Moldova have to do with this? You're talking like Moldova from The Legend of Zelda? Like A Link to the Past and some other games? Moldova has been in a lot of Zelda games. Like, I think it began in A Link to the Past. And has been in several games in between then and now Moldova is even in, like, Breath of the Wild. And I guess Tears of the Kingdom 2, probably? I don't really know. I haven't played either one of those. I haven't played most Zelda games. I just know about them. The only Zelda game I've ever actually beaten all the way through is Link's Awakening. The original. And I played it on my phone on an emulator. I'm hunting duck. There is a country called Moldova. Oh. I was thinking of something else entirely. Okay. They should sue Nintendo. I might not even have the name right. I might just be getting the words mixed up because they're similar. Oh, it's like Molduga or something. Yeah, I had the words mixed up. I'm dumb. It's not Moldova. Why is Moldova saved? What happened to Moldova? They saved. Did the Putt-Putt man send drones to Moldova too? The Putt-Putt man, dude. Tired of that guy. That dude should stay in his own dang server, you know what I mean? Come on, man. I have to sneeze. Never mind, I don't sneeze. Using darts for ducks, rich, my man. I'm using it because it's fun. I'm not rich. Welcome, Toxic Avenge fanboy. Welcome. No, I am not rich. It's just fun that way. It's a very inefficient way of killing the ducks. Like, not getting nearly as much out of it, but it's fun. I like using the darts. I mean, who doesn't like the machine gun, the feeling of the old machine gun arrows kind of deal, you know? They elected a pro-EU government to crack down on Russian propaganda. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I need to, hold on. I need to get some more spoons. And drink some water. Yes, Indev is based. I can't believe that Notch made Infdev. Completely ruined the game. Literally destroyed his own vision by making Infdev. Indev is the pure vision of Minecraft. Infinite terrain just completely ruined the game, my dudes. That's a joke, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. In case somebody's coming here like, is this dude serious? No. Just joking around. I don't actually think that Infdev was a mistake. Infdev was weird. Just like Indev was weird. I mean, Infdev wasn't as weird. It was just super janky. Especially when Notch first added the minecarts and they had that bizarre texture. That's probably the weirdest thing in all of Infdev was that bizarre texture for the minecart. Like, why? Like, what? How did that even happen? Was he just tired and was like, I need a filler texture. I'm just going to drag my mouse in a random curve in paint.net or whatever the heck he was using. I don't know. Lemonade is not sufficient. Everything else is bloat. Yes. So true, King. So true. I have caps lock turned on. Why is that? Why did I have caps lock turned on? I don't know. I wasn't yelling at somebody on the internet, so I don't know what I had caps lock turned on for. Oh, duck. You ever do that, guys? You ever yell at somebody on the internet? Especially if you were younger. I think we've all done it at least once. Like in a comment section somewhere. And then you get older and you're like, why? Why did I do that? Like, what was so important that this internet stranger agreed with me about whatever the heck? Like, why does it even matter? Oh. Ah, yes. I remembered the other thing I wanted to talk about on stream. Okay. Okay, there's this gas station that's been sweeping the nation. This business, this gas station business that has been sweeping America in recent years. It's called Buc-ee's. Okay, Buc-ee's. I've got. Sorry, guys. At first, I have to like just kind of take a breather. So I've got to like just get over my Buc-ee's drama. Okay, everything's gonna be okay. Stay calm. We're gonna talk about Buc-ee's. All right. Buc-ee's is horrifying. Buc-ee's is absolutely horrifying, and I hate it. I hate everything about Buc-ee's. It is a horrifying institution. It creeps me out. It genuinely creeps me out. Like, zero joke. I am genuinely creeped out by Buc-ee's. And I went there yesterday. I was working. I was driving, making deliveries. And I happened to go by the local Buc-ee's in the region. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll stop here, use the restroom, and get something for lunch. I ended up using the restroom, but I did not get anything for lunch. I didn't get the energy drink that I was going to get. I didn't get anything. Okay. Yes, Buc-ee's. Like B-U-C-E-E-S, Buc-ee's. Oh, it's horrifying. It's horrifying, and I hate it. Buc-ee's is a terrifying thing to me. And I'm going to try to explain why. I'm going to try to explain why I think Buc-ee's is the most terrifying thing. Not the most terrifying thing, but it is a terrifying thing. Oh, this is a nice hill. Oh, I forgot to increase my render distance when I left the place. Anywho. Okay, there we go. Now I can see the whole world. This is a nice hill. I don't want to level this hill. This is a nice hill. This is like top 10 hills right here. I'm going to leave this hill. Okay, so Buc-ee's. Why is Buc-ee's so terrifying? First of all, it's just a massive gas station, okay, which in and of itself wouldn't be so bad. But that place is crowded like an amusement park. Okay. And I tend to get a little bit anxious in crowds, generally speaking, but it is far worse when it's a place that shouldn't be crowded. Like, if I go to an amusement park, okay, I'm in an amusement park, I can deal with the crowds. Or I'm at the fair, I can deal with the crowds because, you know, there's the energy of the fair, so to speak, the energy of the festival, whatever it may be. It's like, okay, I can deal with the crowds, no biggie deal, no big deal. We're just doing it, we're having fun. But Buc-ee's is a gas station. Okay, it's a gas station. It should not be crowded like this. It creeps me out. I don't know what. I can't explain it. But it creeps me out, okay? It really does, genuinely. And part of it is because it's not supposed to be what it is. And I think that's the number. That's like if I'm gonna have like a thesis statement about my little rant about why I hate Buc-ee's so much, it's because Buc-ee's is not what it's supposed to be. Okay. Here's another thing. Here's another thing about Buc-ee's. Okay, Buc-ee's is a gas station that does not allow truckers, right? They don't want big rigs pulling in through there, okay? Which, on paper, sounds perfectly fine. But when you take everything into consideration about what a gas station is and what Buc-ee's is trying to be, it's weird. And oh, here comes the dark music too, to just accentuate what I'm saying. I love it. What are gas stations? Are gas stations places? Kinda, but they're really kind of in between places. Like a gas station is a place, especially a travel stop, like a Love's or a Flying J, is a place that's in between places. You stop there because you're going somewhere else. Like you don't go there to go there. You go there because you're going somewhere else. Okay, it's kind of an in-between. Okay. part of the in-between section of society and culture. It's not a place. Buc-ee's, on the other hand, is trying to be a place. Like, just the way they advertise and the kind of the vibe they give up, and especially with how busy they are, like it's some kind of amusement park. Yes, gas stations are literally liminal spaces, indeed. But because Buc-ee's like has this almost amusement park like feel, just with how busy it is and the amount of energy with all the people, and even the way the employees act, like you hear them calling out when they calling out their like phrases and stuff, like their sing-songy phrases when they're making sandwiches. It's like some kind of amusement park, okay? So it's trying desperately to be a place, but it's not a place because it's a gas station. It can't be a place. It's that liminal in-between part of the world. Okay? I know I sound like some lunatic right now, but that's okay. I'm okay with sounding like a lunatic every once in a while. Because I hate Buc-ee's. Okay, so what does that tell us when, if you think about that and the fact that they do not allow truckers to stop there? They don't want truckers stopping there. That's another aspect of them trying to be a place. Trying not to be this in-between liminal space. Okay? And why is that? Because the truckers, they are the denizens of the in-between. The denizens of the liminal space in society. What they do is they take things from one place to another. They live their lives in the in-between spaces. Like, that's how they make their money. That's how they spend most of their waking hours in their lives, is in between. They are the natural residents of the in-between, basically. And Buc-ee's doesn't want them there because that makes Buc-ee's seem less like a place, and they're trying to convince you that it is a place. I should make like a whole essay video about this. I really should. I don't know where I would upload it, but I totally should. I should totally do this. Your deck will die in half an hour. Oh no, bro. Bro, where's the charging cord, bro? Please. You gotta charge. Okay, I'll try to wrap up the stream soon. I'll try to wrap it up here soon. But yeah, so again, yes, it's not really a conspiracy theory. Like, I'm not saying that they're... A conspiracy theory is basically somebody who notices a real pattern, but then tries to give it a nefarious... and, like, tries to attribute it to nefarious intent. I don't think anybody at Buc-ee's is, like, trying to deceive the world or something. I think they're just doing branding, and the end result is basically what I'm saying. Of course, I mean, listen, it's entirely possible that there's actual boardroom meetings that are discussing the same things I'm talking about. Like, we want Buc-ee's to feel like a place. Although I think what they're really aiming for is we want this to feel like a family place. Like, it's a stop for families on road trips. So we don't want truckers to be there, you know. Because it would ruin the vibe, I guess. I don't know, whatever vibe you're going for. But so yeah, I can see them using some of the language I've been using in the boardroom meetings, but I could also see it just kind of being an emergent property of what they're actually, you know, intending to do. So, I don't know. Anywho, all that being said, Buc-ee's creeps me out. It's way too crowded. And it just feels weird. And their mascot's kind of creepy. And their advertising is just way too heavy for a flippin' gas station, okay? And I don't like it. It just creeps me out. Like, why are you trying to be a frickin' amusement park? You're a gas station. Please stop. You're creeping me out. Anywho, enough about that. Let's see here. Let's place some dirt in a barrel. That's my Bucky's rant. I could totally make a video about it, though. If I, like, knew how to make that kind of video. The problem is I don't want to put my... What was I saying again? The problem is, like, I don't really know what kind of stock footage to use in the background, you know? Like, I could just have a picture of Bucky's, and then just rant about Bucky's for 10 minutes. Like, I could do that. Obviously, I would not upload it on this channel. I could upload it on one of my alternate channels. I don't know which one. I could do it on Steel TV. That's, like, a good place to upload whatever-isms, you know? I should get a Steam Deck like a true gamer. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. I should get money like a true gamer. True gamers have money to spend on games. I do not. I'm a broke gamer. You know what I'm gonna do after the stream, guys? I'm gonna pay off some of my credit card bill. Not the whole thing, obviously. No, just part of it. Because my paycheck is not enough to pay off the whole thing. Never has been. Never will be. I've actually stopped using my credit card entirely for like a month because of the crap that was going on with my credit card. And some of it was just unavoidable because, like, the immigration stuff. That stuff's expensive, man. That stuff is expensive as hell. Sometimes you just don't have the money sitting around. Yeah, I do not have money for games. Nor do I have a whole lot of time either, so whatever gaming time I have, most of it goes to Minecraft because I want this YouTube channel to survive. So I'm probably going to be playing some Mine Test this week, recording a new video. That's my intention. I would like to record a new video, have it out by mid-October. That'd be nice. Never use credit. That is good. That is good. If you can avoid it, that's good, but it is exceedingly difficult to avoid. Especially, at least in America, it seems exceedingly difficult to avoid. There was a time when I didn't use the credit card at all. The one thing I will use it for, no matter what, is at the gas station. Just because the gas station... Like, I either use cash or credit card. I don't want to use my debit card because... if your credit card gets, like, swiped, like, the number gets... The credit card data, the number, however they do it, if that one gets compromised, it's a problem that can be dealt with. Whereas if it happens on the debit card, once the money's gone, it's gone. You're not getting it back. That's why I refuse to have a family. LOL. More time for what truly matters. Gaming. Based? Question mark. Yeah, so yes, that's my plan this week for the channel, is I want to record a new Mine Test video and have it out by mid-October. That's my intention. So, Lord willing, that's what I'm gonna do. Get some pumpkins. Get some pumpkins. Yeah. Use a savings account. Yeah, savings accounts are amazing. I remember when I had a savings account. I still do, it just doesn't have any money in it. Ha 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 ha. No, just kidding, it has a few hundred. There was a time when it had a few thousand. Those were the days, man. But life just got so dang expensive the past couple of years. It's just... yeah. And what's crazy is, like, I have been hemorrhaging... I don't know if that's the right word. I've just been, like, cutting out so many unnecessary things lately. Like, no more fast food, and, like, I'm not going to the chiropractor anymore, because that's expensive, and there's certain supplements that I used to take that I stopped taking, and there's even some that I'm taking right now that I may or may not bother refilling once they're gone. Just because that stuff can be expensive, too. And... even with all that, I don't know if it's gonna get better or not, you know, because, like, Every time I go to the grocery store to buy just the basic stuff, it's just like, oh my gosh, Walmart is trying to kill me, you know? I just transfer 90% of my cash after I pay the bills. Makes sense. And choices in life you regret much later. Maybe children, or not having children, yeah. That's, yeah, this is super real talk right here. But when I was, like, making the final decision, like, do I really want to get married? You know? For me, it came down to, I would rather go into this thing and fail in 20 years than get 20 years down the road of just living my own life and wonder what could have been. Like, I think that would have been a more torturous existence, to wonder what could have been, rather than to go into this and, like, if our marriage fails in some decades in the future, you know, or years or decades or whatever. And that's really what it came down to for me, when it came down to, like, the final decision. Like, am I really going to go through with this, you know? It's like, I'd rather risk failing than risk reaching a point in my life where I'm stuck wondering what could have been and regretting that I didn't try, you know? And I think I think that's something that everybody should learn. And you don't have to get married to learn that. Like, there's other decisions in life that involve that kind of dynamic. You know, whether it's starting a business, or like me starting this YouTube channel, or whatever that you might do in life. Sometimes it's better to risk it and maybe fail someday, rather than to not risk it and then wonder, what if I had? What if I had tried, you know? And I think I believe that while the failure may be more painful when it's happening, I think to reach, you know, some later years in your life and know that you hadn't tried, I think that would be like a deeper kind of regret. Like a dreadful kind of, like, I wish I had, you know, kind of thing. Because the thing about failure is, even if part of you wishes you hadn't, you at least learn things along the way. You at least become something. You have the potential to learn new things and gain new wisdom in the failure itself. Whereas there's really nothing to be learned from not trying something, you know? There's nothing to be gained from not trying something. There is no plus side to it. It's just this empty hole in your life of something you didn't do, basically. Okay, let me read chat. Raven says, I'm happy where I'm at in life. I love freedom. I'm already asleep at work. Fair enough. Toxic Avenger fanboy says, I understand you 100%, but now I have kids, and as an old fart, nothing is forever except Minecraft. Raven says, I literally despise kids and like being alone. I'm not sure that's sentiment, I'm afraid. Well, my sentiment isn't specific to getting married and having kids. Like, there's all kinds of things in life that this sentiment can apply to. I mean, this sentiment only applies in terms of marriage and kids if you've already met someone. If you haven't, then the sentiment has no relevance because there's no decision to be made. So I wouldn't. You don't have to think about it that way. Thinking too hard about it changes nothing. Yeah. Wow, we're getting deep. We're getting deep in the philosophical weeds today, aren't we? It's my favorite part, though. Sometimes just just rambling and digging this dirt brings out some thoughts, you know? Brings out thoughts that are otherwise just buried underneath all the stuff you have to do in life, basically. Like, sometimes you just gotta do stuff in life and there's no time to contemplate it. But you do, every once in a while you gotta contemplate. You gotta find something, like, meditative to do. Or some place to go. Find peace and quiet. That's another thing I hate about Alabama. There's, like, no place I can go to find peace and quiet. Unless it's either A, way out in the woods where I'm getting bitten by bugs and covered in who knows what. Or B, it's winter and it's miserably cold and wet. Like, those are my two options. There's just nowhere to go. And again, I can't see the horizon. I hate it here. I hate this place. This place sucks. 0 out of 10. The American Southeast. Don't care for it. Sorry. If you love it, if you're from there and you love it, then love it. And appreciate it and be thankful. For me, I just want to go home. But for now, I'm okay with where I'm at in, like, terms of our apartment and stuff and my job. It's alright. So things really aren't all bad. They are not all bad. That's for sure. The deck has an impressive battery life, still 41%. Very impressive. Let's go. If I was gonna get a new gaming thing, I have this, like, Ambernick device, like an Ambernick RG something. I would just get a better Ambernick. There's, like, a better one that I could get that runs, like, a version of Android that I could technically watch YouTube from, I think. It has a little bit more of a higher DPI screen, which would allow me to play some things that don't really work very well on my current one. But that's, like, again, that's money that, like, I'm not going to be spending anytime soon. Oh, there's this new store that opened up in town. It's like a retro games, DVDs, etc. store. Buy, sell, trade kind of deal. I've been in there a couple of times. I actually sold a phone in there. I was just eyeing this $110 Super Nintendo. I was like, oh, I could buy that. I could buy that and I could play it. But I would also have to buy one that's $100 I don't really have right now to waste. And then I'd have to buy, you know, I want to buy the games, obviously, so there's some more money. And then I don't even have the CRT, the cathode ray tube television, that I would need to play it properly. So it's like, nope, just not happening anytime soon. Maybe next year or something. Maybe at Christmas time. I don't know. Top 10 things to do in the Balkans. Number 1, leave. Amazing. Yeah, I haven't really thought about, like, what is the weather like in the Balkans. Never looked into it. If it's like Alabama, like, well, I don't want to be there. Yeah, that sounds horrible. Oh, and then like the other, like, I've been camping a few times in Alabama, and again, it's either hot and loud because of the bugs that are screeching all summer long, or in the winter, it's probably cold, wet, and cloudy, which means it's depressing on top of all that. Just like, get me out of here. I want to go someplace that doesn't make me want to kind of die. Please. Get a new phone next year. I'm currently using a hand-me-down from my dad because the phone that I had before, the phone that I had last year, the charging port stopped working. So, and I intend to use this hand-me-down until it completely dies. I just do not have the money. Same with my car. I need to get a new car because the suspension is so bad on it, I can't take it on the interstate highways. Which means anytime I want to do that, I have to borrow my one of my parents' vehicles. But, oh well, how are we doing on dirt and time and everything else? Okay. All right. So we have, how many barrels of dirt do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full barrels of dirt, my dudes, and a bunch of flowers and stuff. Thank God for wireless charging. Yeah, my phone did not have wireless charging. It wasn't the most expensive, fancy phone in the world. Did not have that fancy feature. I don't think my current one even has that fancy feature, even though it is a more expensive one. Still sucks though, because it's one of those phones that it's not like stock Android. It's got the fancy, you know, proprietary shell and all that crap, which just makes it basically like, oh, we're gonna create this phone with this, you know, super powerful hardware, and then we're going to give it an operating system that cripples that hardware because it's so bloated. Then we're gonna sell it for $1,200 and call it a premium phone because screw you. Anywho, that's my opinion on the phone business. And before Blood Moon, that would be funny. I would just leave. I'd be like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this right now. Not in this world. I would have to come back with like the right stuff. I don't have the right stuff on me right now. Samsung. This is like what model is this? I forget who makes this thing. Whoever makes it, it kind of sucks. I don't like iPhone. I like iPhone even less than this. I'm Android for life. That's me. Okay, I ran out of spoons. Let's go home. I like Android if it's something that's close to stock Android, like some of the Motorola phones, the Google Pixels. They're all pretty close to stock Android. They don't add nearly as much bloat as some of the other ones do. Piggy. Yeah, I may as well get a pork chop. Alright, buddy. Thank you. Alright, let's go back home. A Linux phone. I think Android technically is related to Linux in a way. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that. That's under construction still. Let's see where we at. Let's go upstairs, put things away. Is it daytime, nighttime, nighttime? Okay. Got all this dirt. Okay, I'm gonna keep this dirt on me because we're gonna go use it at the beginning of the next stream. We're gonna do some terraforming. I guess put that away, that away, that away. Plants. Pumpkins. Where do pumpkins go? I guess pumpkins go with plants. Cool. Okay. Ooh, look at that, all organized and stuff now. Beautiful. Okay, food. I guess we'll put raw pork chop with the food. Or do they go here? No. And they have one raw pork chop right now. Okay, I'm gonna take the quiver off because it does me no good in life. It seems to perform no real function other than saving a little bit of inventory space. Okay, I think that's pretty much good right there. Okay, is there anything else I wanted to do? Could we poke our heads into a new world today? We've been in the woods. I mean, there's not much to see other than trees burning. And I guess I'm going to go in there and probably chop them all down later just to get the wood. Inland world. We've been hanging out. And we saw the deserts. We saw the caves, obviously. We haven't been to the floating world or the ocean. Obviously, we've been to Michigan. There wasn't a whole lot to see there. There wasn't much in terms of lava and stuff. It was just a good place to go and die. We should light a new portal. Let's see here. I had the colors pulled up on my phone. Let's see, orange is a flat world. I could make a paradise. Rose is a good paradise. Actually, a paradise world right across from... Yeah, just like there's hell over there. Paradise on this side. Perfect. What color is paradise? Rose. I have to make rose dye. I also need my hellfire lighter. Sorry, I just had it ear itching. Let's see what I got here. So I know I'm gonna need red and probably like bone meal or something. Hold on. DYE. Rose dye is made with magenta. Magenta is made with purple and bone meal. Purple is made with Capri. Oh my gosh, how do I get the... Can I just get it from like a petunia or something? The purple dye. Violet dye. Okay, I have violet dye. I already had violet dye. And I have... Just grab all my dyes. Put the flower away. Okay, again, ready to go. Dye. Get the rose dye again. So I need magenta to get magenta. I need purple to get purple. I need Capri and red. Evidently. Okay. Red and... Where's Capri? I don't even have any Capri. How do I get Capri? Capri. How do I get Capri? Where's Capri dye come from? Capri comes from a lilac. Do I have any lilac? I do. Okay. Lilac, Capri dye. Capri and red makes purple. Okay, we got the purple dye. We're getting closer to our goal. Purple and bone meal makes magenta. Magenta and red makes rose. Purple and bone meal makes magenta. Okay, let's get some red. And then, hold on, I don't want multiple, I just want the one. Just want to make sure I only get one. Okay. Wow. Look at all my stinking dyes. Wait, yeah, rose dye, keep that there. Keep it, let's put it here. Or over here. Put all these dyes away and then organize. Okay. We have our rose dye. We can go make, and that is paradise, right? Just double checking that rose goes to paradise. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Do I have my signs? I do not have my stinking signs. Oh my god. Here we go. What music is this? Okay, cool. It's the same music I was playing before. It's beautiful. I like this music. I love this music, though. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Paradise. Cute. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't really look like paradise to me. It looks like... I don't know what it looks like. Kind of foreboding, in a way. But... I want to go to some new places today. I don't really have a whole lot of time. So I'm going to save the ocean and the floating for next time. But I want to stick my head into the paradise and just see what it looks like. So, let's go see it. Soiling. Drink some water. Yes, dirt does make for great scaffolding. But Mojang was like, no, we're going to add the scaffold block anyway. And give it weird mechanics. I'm not saying it doesn't help, but it is kind of a... Sometimes Mojang is like, let's overthink this just a little. Is there any more about the Indev Plus project out there than the webpage? Any changelog to get him? The changelog, the only changelog I know of would be on the Discord. On the Discord server. Fighting the blocks. Whoa, whoa, look at this place. Oh, this is interesting. Huh? Oh, this is so weird. Like the combination of mountain terrain with paradise. It's a weird combination. Obviously I kind of like it though. I mean, I'm not saying I dislike it at all, but it is a weird combination. Kind of interesting to look at. Huh. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, the Discord that I'm referring to, I believe, is private. That's the only place where I know of a change log. There's some pumpkins way over there. Some pumpkins. Lots of paradisey flower places. Yeah, it is kind of beautiful. It's a weird, especially with the autumn colors. Like the autumn paradise mountain combination is just so weird to look at. I don't dislike it at all. It feels like an alien planet. Is what it feels like to me. Like what is this? Out of the Silent Planet? Has anybody here read Out of the Silent Planet, by the way? Just a curiosity. I have. It was a good book. Definitely a different take on sci-fi from what you tend to get these days. There is the fan server, yes. And I imagine you're saying it also has the change logs. The fan server would be public. I'm not in the fan server, so I don't know. I don't know the link. I don't have the link to it or anything, but let's go up the mountain. Up the mountain and take a look. What's great is we don't have to worry about time, because in paradise there is no time at all. Just eternal daylight. No, but I know the song from Iron Maiden. Is there a song from Iron Maiden that has a similar title? Out of the Silent Planet? Look at my little portal down there. Oh, cute. Of course, there's no Indev house over here. This is so weird to see the same world, but from a very different perspective. A very different version of it. Wow. I do like it, though. This was a good update. This was a good update. I would have never seen the world like this if it hadn't been for this update. I would have had to, like... I mean, I could have generated a world with the same parameters and the same seed and gotten this. But this just kind of happened naturally on its own. You know, I can kind of see a river flowing through here. So maybe once I'm done with the lake, I could make kind of a river flowing from one end to the other. And that could be interesting. And I'm talking about the real world, not the real world. The main world is what I'm talking about. Yeah. My render distance. Yeah. Okay. Just checking. It's the same title. Interesting. Iron Maiden made a song with the same title. That's interesting. I might have to give that a listen just to see if it's like inspired by the book or something. I highly doubt it, but you never know. I know people hate this update, but I think it's cool. I like it. But that's kind of because I understand why, I guess. But other people don't necessarily understand why, and I guess they don't want to have to turn on cheats to do it like they used to do it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's a free mod, okay? Hold on. Where's the gift? Where's the gift, guys? Free mods. Hold on. Here we go. Ready? Yep. We're doing it. Okay. This. There's anybody here who hates this update? Here you go. That's you. It's you, my friends. Just turn on cheats and play Minecraft, or play the older version. Doesn't really matter. Just have fun. Okay. It's not that complicated. It's literally a game that you're playing for free. Just have fun. Like, don't get too caught up in how you think it should work or how you would make it. Just kind of, I don't know, just like chill. Just like it's not too, it's not the end of the world, okay? There's more to life, okay? There's more to life. All right? There's so much more to life. This game is just, it's a very good thing, and I'm thankful for it. But we don't need to turn it into a problem every time a mod gets an update, okay? Watch, like NSSS 1.13 is going to come out in 2027. Okay. No, 2037, I should say. And people were like, oh my gosh, you ruined the true vision of NSSS. Oh my gosh, you added something horrible, like seasons or whatever. Or when BTA added food stacking, people were like, oh my gosh, it's horrible, you've ruined the game forever. It's like, guys, A, you literally don't have to update if you hate it so much, and B, just like chill, just like play the game. Just like it's not that big a deal, okay? And C, if you learn how, like, you can mod the game yourself. Like, if you hate it that much, maybe you should learn how to mod it in the way you like it. Maybe you should learn how to create like a fork of that mod. You know? Or just remove the part you don't like, or whatever, you know? Just, like, there's so many things you could do besides flip out. Anywho, enough of that. Boop. Let's go back to... Oh, so true, just play the game. Just play the game. Anywho, I think I'm going to end the stream right here in this beautiful paradise world area. So let me go back to the top of the mountain. And we shall return next time. We shall go back home and we shall do things. What are the things? I'm thinking we'll probably check out the ocean and the sky and try to accomplish something in those areas. And also definitely do some terraforming of the lake area so we can fill it up by one more layer and it still look natural. With that being said, fellas, I want to thank you all for coming to this stream, whether it was live or watching it after the fact. If you liked it, I hope you'll hit that like button or maybe even that subscribe button. That would be pretty darn cool if you ask me. And if you super duper extra fabulous liked it, there is a Patreon link in the description that you may join at your discretion if you would like. I would be very grateful. I would like to be able to do this long term, and it gets more and more difficult to do with each passing year, let me tell you guys. But hey, it's still fun, and we're having a good time. And either way, I'll see you next week with a new stream. It'll be good times. I have heard y'all saying a few comments about, oh, what if you had like YouTube memberships or something. I haven't gotten there yet. I need the watch hours. I need 3,000 watch hours in a single year in order for that to happen. 3,000 watch hours in a 365-day period in order for that to be enabled in any way. Haven't gotten there yet, so I'm working on it. I just got to keep doing the streams, keep doing the uploads, and maybe I might be able to enable that in the future. So, yeah. Anywho, I look forward to seeing you next time, and hopefully I can record a video this week. That'd be great. And upload it mid-October. Goodbye, you guys. It's been fun as always.